Hello, folks, and welcome to another Mark and Kirsty banging on about Microsoft 365. Over there, we've got Beyonce. What have we got today,
Oh,
Beyonce?
well, maybe Beyonce, but what's going on with your voice?
I don't know, mate. I just woke up like this. I think it's just the fact that we started this way too early. I'm looking at my coffee. I've only had a couple of sips.
Yeah,
So,
same as.
and it's not sore. It's just, it's,
Annoying for us.
shush. What's going on with your hair? You look like you're in a wind tunnel.
It's so hot. I have to
Yeah.
say I'm not used to the sun being out. And I've got up early myself. We're talking early here, aren't we? And although you think I said I was baking bread, I didn't bake bread, but I got out of bed early and I've been doing all sorts.
Yeah, you had a busy morning baking all that bread. So Kirsty's
Yeah.
talking about it being warm, folks. Uh, I know that half the world is like baking at the moment, but in the UK we've had such a wet, disappointing summer. The other day someone was talking about, oh, Mark, we're gonna have 2 nice days where it doesn't rain, and I'm like, that says it all. So that's why Kirsty can't cope with the fact that it's, what is it, probably 17, 18, 20 degrees, and you're still baking.
It's probably not even that yet, is it? But
Right. My lovely Beyonce co-host, what are we covering today?
um, we're going to be looking at Clipchamp.
Yes, we are. So, folks, Clipchamp is a video editing piece of software which so Microsoft acquired the company Clipchamp or the company that have Clipchamp in September 2021. So they've had it almost 2 years now. And the reason that we're covering it now is that Microsoft have very recently announced they're going to include it in Microsoft 365 enterprise licenses. So you're going to see it coming to the workplace. Um, so I've heard people talk about Clipchamp on podcasts for a while, and Microsoft went through all sorts of shenanigans of it being very limited, trying to charge ridiculous money if you want to export high def, and it's kind of settled now. It's got some good features in it. People say it's amazing, and they're now including it in many Microsoft 365 licenses. That sort of thing changes a lot. So look at the notes section for a link for which licenses is included in, but a lot of us are going to get access to it. Um, Kirsty, you're going to give us a quick overview of it, but I wondered whether I wonder whether to show people like Microsoft's product screen and just give a couple of the headlines before you share your screen and show us. What do you reckon?
Do
Yeah?
whatever you want, Mark, because I'm not talking. I'm not having to do the work, so
Okay.
you carry on.
Okay, so folks, look at this. This is Microsoft's screen for Clipchamp in Enterprise. It gives you a quick snip look at it. This what I go down to is here's important points, and this is why I hope that organisations don't stop it. I'm hoping that the videos are stored in they are stored in your OneDrive and SharePoint. What else? Important things down here. There's something on here about your admin being able to look at it because it's just a regular because it's regular files and they can be controlled by your organization. So I'm really hoping that we do get it. Um, One thing in here that I just wanted
I
to
want to
look at.
ask you a quick question. Sorry.
Yeah, go
You
for it.
mentioned about, so if you record a Clipchamp, I mean,
Yeah.
we haven't really explained what Clipchamp is, have we?
Well, so I said it was a video editing piece of software.
Did you?
Yeah,
I didn't hear
I think
that.
I
I
did. You're
must have
you're too
zoned
busy with your
out.
fan. Let me just say two more things, Kirsty, then we'll get into it.
Okay.
So this is important to me. Use centralized IT controls, single sign-on security features. So I'm hoping that the IT won't hate it. Um, like I say, it's stored in your OneDrive and SharePoint, so hopefully IT won't hate it. And this part here, this trim and crop and taking bits out of the middle. How many times have you had a recording of something at work, and because it's your workplace, you have very limited controls on what you can do, like editing wise, if anything. And you just a little bit in the middle where someone does something or says something or something goes wrong, you want to cut that out. And that's always been a problem. Even with the old stream, you could cut the beginning and the end, but you couldn't cut anything out of the middle. So that's exciting. And and for people who work with people like you who keep showing people's personal details, the ability to apply blurred areas looks quite exciting.
I know.
So there you go.
So I wanted to just touch on then saving on SharePoint and OneDrive. So it automatically then just saves on your OneDrive. That's it.
Hmm.
That's good then.
Well,
That's one good thing.
so I haven't used it yet, Kirsty. So I fired it up, got it started. But I'm a Camtasia person. I use Camtasia for all of these, and I wonder what people like Camtasia think about this because a lot of people are saying like I listened to uh Windows a couple of Windows podcasts, Windows Weekly, and they say that they say it's great. They use it all the time. One of the guys on there does. So I wonder whether I don't know. I'm gonna try it out after this call, and I'm gonna see whether I need to fire up Camtasia. But we'll see.
Yeah, well, our next session will be more about how you physically use it anyway.
Yeah.
But did you want me to open it up on my screen?
Yeah, give it a quick look. So folks, this is just to tell you about it. So we do two types of videos like this, like an intro video where we tell you about it, and then another one where we show you how to do stuff. So this will be kind of, I guess this will be part one. This will be like telling you about it, and then next time we'll dive into it much more, recording, editing, blurring your screens, cutting bits out, saving it, that sort of stuff. But you can just go for it, Kirsty. Show whatever you like.
So I downloaded it. So let me share my screen and share all my company details.
Yeah, I'll spend the next 3 days. You know, Kirsty's
Like,
always ripping on me. She's saying, "Oh, Mark's actually going to do some work this week." Right, every time we do a video, I have to spend 25,000 hours editing people's personal details out of her videos.
I'm
Wow,
quite
this looks
bored.
nice. Well, what was
So yeah,
that? You're boring yourself.
yeah. So this, as I said, I've just downloaded it. So I've just opened it up. So we'll perhaps look at a few of these things. For example, that looks interesting. Create a video with AI.
Yeah. Da-da-da.
I was playing around
Yeah.
yesterday, so there's a couple of videos already.
Yeah.
Um, but if we just create a new video just to get to that main screen and then perhaps have just a look at that, Mark.
Yeah. I'm
So
just
there's,
half expecting us to get upset with the fact that your microphone and your camera's doing something else. And wow, this looks great.
yeah, so there's quite a lot of things, very similar to Camtasia and other recording, isn't there? But if you look, you've got on the left-hand side, you've also got on the right-hand side. But I will warn you, I did try some of these, and guess what? You have to upgrade. So there's this big upgrade
Ah.
button in the top right-hand corner. So I thought, oh, going to
Hmm.
filters. Yes, you can use some filters. I really want to use lap filter. Oh no, you've got to upgrade.
So I'll tell you what would be interesting is whether
Mm,
is this have you hooked this up? Is this if you don't is this hooked up to your because you've got your own 365 tenants, haven't you? Have you?
yeah, it's not hooked up to that presently.
So I wonder whether it's that. I wonder whether the enterprise licenses will have all this included. Um,
I don't think so.
okay, okay.
I could be wrong, and this is brilliant because we can try out
Yeah,
and see
yeah.
if we can do all this. But I've got a feeling there will be upgrades.
Well, by the time we do the next video, I'll have used it actually properly for recording, so I'll be able to give some
There
more
you
of
go.
those. Okay, there you go. So pay nothing. So your current plan, blah, blah, blah. So they just, oh, okay. So your branding, oh, so it's your branding kit that you don't get. Um, okay, okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah,
But we'll look more into that, I
yeah,
suppose.
yeah. But one of the things that I'll check out for next time is what's included in the enterprise, but the enterprise licenses.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. But yeah, really easy. Um, Sometimes things take me a long time to work out, but I found it really easy, if I'm going to be
so what you do
honest.
when you're having a play with it? Do you just
I just recorded a video,
yeah.
and then I don't know if I've got one. I don't know if I can start recording it here. Let's just close it down and start. Let's just do a new video.
Nice, friendly. Look at that left-hand side. Like that reminds me of the app bar in Teams. It's just got that nice,
Yeah,
familiar feel, hasn't it? You got the app bar, almost like the rail. You got the canvas. Um, wow,
yeah.
it's very user-friendly, isn't it? Very visual.
And also the next screen looks like, I was going to say screen then, stream. So if I go to screen and camera now, One thing I do like my old speaker coach. I
You
can turn on
love.
speaker coach.
So, folks, every time we do something for one of the clients together, if Kirsty can get it in, and I mean this in a positive way because it's so good, she'll talk about Speaker Coach and just how good it is. I think that so Speaker Coach is something that originally, it might for me, from my experience, it started life in PowerPoint and then went over to Teams meetings. Is that right, Kirsty?
Yes,
Yeah,
completely
and
correct.
then it's ended up in there. I think that's great because do you know what? What I'm guilty, I know I'm guilty of this. I speak too quickly for it, especially for some of our non-native speaking audience. I know I speak too quickly, so I think that's great. I'm looking forward to that.
Mm.
Uh, Great.
So can I? I don't know if I can go any more because obviously we're already recording. But
That's right.
when you record, it automatically then takes you back into. Looks like the stream screen, and
Okay.
it will say, "What do you want to record your window, etc. Do you want to record your screen?"
Yeah.
And then you just go into record mode. And as soon as you go into record mode, then you're then recording here, and that's it.
Okay, that looks super easy. So, what would the thing we'll do for next time, Kirst? Because
Yeah.
it's always tricky. It's tricky to show recording software when you're recording and use it because and kicking it off because I can't record it. I can't record the bit where I'm not recording yet. If that makes sense. So what I might
Mm.
do, shush. So what I might do is that I might can a little bit. I might record it in Camtasia, s- record myself using Camtasia, starting a recording in there, and then I'll play that at the start of our next session to show that it starts, and then we'll get into it, and we'll work out a way to record a recording whilst using not upsetting the software.
Flipping Nora, I'm bored. That was boring.
Do you want me to just do it and not just don't say the details? Okay, all right. So I tell you the couple things I'm looking forward to this for is the new version of Stream on SharePoint. You don't have the ability to trim. So you got a meeting and you start recording and you're just chewing the fat at the start. You just jibber jabbering at the end, and you got the bit in the middle where the main meeting is. You don't have the ability to cut the ends off anymore. So be careful with Stream if you're Stream on SharePoint because you can't do that. Also, the new feature with the webinar on-demand videos for webinars. So you share the recording, but you've also got the ability to download the video, edit it, and then re-upload it. And of course, if you've got Clipchamp, that's going to make people who do webinars. That's going to make them happy because they can trim their videos. What have we got, Kirsty? Wow, my eyes are going funny. Is that me, or is that your telly, or is that some
That
special
was me.
effect you
That
put on?
was a filter. That was a
That's
glitch. It was called a
horrific.
glitch.
It's horrendous.
Again, playing around. But just as you were talking about that trimming, so
Yeah.
here, just like Camtasia, you can now trim in the middle. I even added this hand-drawn starburst in the middle of it.
Wow, it's beautiful. Let's see the starburst then. Just just click forwards
Um,
to it.
do I
Just
have to?
no, well, you don't have to. No, of course you don't.
I wasn't wearing any makeup yesterday, but it's fine. There you go.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
I
So
was
you see,
just testing.
one of the reasons I'm interested in this because I need to be able to record my screen, um, record my screen and the audio, the system sounds. I need to be able to trim it. I need to be able to zoom in and be able to blur. That's pretty much all
Yep,
I do.
yep.
Yeah, looking forward to it. I'm
Good.
surprised, Kirsty, I'm surprised how feature rich it is. I'm looking at all the buttons on there. So this is the first time I've seen it properly. I've downloaded it and just gone, okay, I'll do it later. But I'm surprised how much it's got going on.
Mm.
Okay.
Also, what I did like is that you could record, for example, something in Stream, or you might have already recorded it in Stream, and then you can export it in and then play around with it here.
Yeah, I think I think you're going to see um, one of the things that I think will be interesting is for the companies and organisations that let this roll out is like the explosion of like communities and organisations doing like tuition videos and helping each other, and so I think it's going to be really exciting for organisations that have it. All
Yeah.
right, Kirst. So I wonder whether we park that. So it's interesting just to introduce people to it, for me to see my first proper look at it. my first reaction. Um, and our follow-up video will be how you actually use it. That might end up being quite a long one actually. Um,
Sorry, people, if it
I
is.
might do it on my own so I don't spend half an hour being insulted about things taking too long. Okay, so sometimes detail is important.
Mm,
Kirst,
so much, so much.
do you have anything else for folks before we wrap up?
No,
Okay. Everybody, thank you for watching and listening, however you do that. Make sure you subscribe so that you get these, so we don't spam people. We don't do too many of these videos. So subscribe on YouTube, press the bell icon so you get notified when there's a video. I promise there won't be too many. Um, and we're done. Look out in the notes for more details. I'm going to send some links to those things I've shown you, and look out for part 2 of this video. But for now, thanks everybody.
thanks.